All right, I'm live. All right, let's get this. Check the audio. I'm gonna wait for some people to join. This is unbelievable. All right, live videos, live. Oh my goodness, am I not here? Is this not live? Is this not working? This is insane. This has totally got me freaked out. Totally got me freaked out. Oh, come on, I can't. And now I can't do a live stream? What is going on? Oh my goodness. I can't believe this. Try on here. Anybody out there? Can you hear me? Please put something in the chat so you can hear me. If you can hear me. Are we doing the live stream? Okay, I'm showing live stream finally. Couldn't find myself here. Oh, you can hear me. Okay, good. I can hear myself finally. Kevin, welcome. God bless. Yeah. I don't know where that's that coming in. What in the world is happening? Why is I don't know. All right, I got to do this as a live stream. I tried to do a recording on StreamYard. What's the demon face thing? What are you talking about? And welcome to God bless, by the way. And anybody else out there? I'm having a problem. I tried to do a recording because I didn't really want to do a live stream because, when I do live streams, then I'm all over the place. I lose my place and everything. So I was just going to do a nice thing, a nice recording, try to make it all in order and everything. But apparently, you do freaking weird. So I'm on as I was doing the recording. I'm doing like a video on the three body problem. Yeah, I've heard of demon face. Yeah, definitely. I've heard of it. I'm just wondering why you're throwing that up there right now. Is there something that just happened with that? Yeah, I could see that happening, especially with this eclipse. Now, I got some crazy information, and I'm trying to present it in a video, but it's not letting me. So when I'm doing the recording of it on StreamYard, just a recording, not the live, when I go to share the information, I'm trying to show Netflix. I'm trying to show the parts of the show, and all it shows is words. It won't show any of the images. It's freaky. I can't figure it out. What happened? So it's not letting me show it. So I wanted to try and do a live stream to see if it shows it. Everyone that's joining, welcome. God bless. Oh my goodness. Black hole sun. Are you talking about crap, I forgot the band now. Black hole sun. You talking about the song and the video from that, or are you talking about the black hole sun in the Netflix series Three Body Problem? Soundgarden. Thank you. You talking about that, not you? Because there's in this Netflix series, it shows the sun simulator. It's insane. All right, so I'm gonna try to see if we can present the stuff. Now, I did this before at the beginning of my other video, where it showed the images I wanted to show. Okay, let me get back to where I was at. See if all this works again. All right, so we got this. No, that's not it. This, that. Okay, we got that. I'll start with that. And then this one, I got to go back to there. All right. So first off, this is stuff that everybody already kind of knows about anyway, but let's see if we can get it to show. Can you see these images? Now it's showing that it's showing it. I'm pretty sure you can see this image, correct? It's a map of the United States. It's supposedly the electrical field. I'll play it. It shows the eclipse, 2017 eclipse, and how they were studying, I guess, the magnetic field and how it's affected as the eclipse is going by. Can you guys see this image? What's happening? Oops, I just messed it up. Can you see this image? All right, there's the first image. Can you see that? So they're just showing, these three rockets are going up in their APEP to study all this stuff in the atmosphere, blah, 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 blah. We already know about that, right? So there's that. Can you guys see this? I want to have confirmation that you guys can see this because this is what happened in my last video. It showed this image, it showed the next image, and then after that, I couldn't show nothing. It was weird. Yes, thank you, Lisa. Welcome and God bless. Okay. I want to get this information out. I'm all excited because, I'm not, so I'm trying to get this information. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get this information out there. All right. So next is this. I'm not saying this is true. I just got this from my sister. She found this out, found this somewhere. It's the only information I've seen on this. I do not know if this is true. It would be totally incredible if it was true, but I don't have any clue if it is or not. So here we go. Here's the second image. No, that's not right. What is happening? Okay, here's the second image. All right, now supposedly someone is saying, and this woman that put this out there, she's a astronomer, and she has a big telescope, and she, I guess, knows about all this stuff and studying all this stuff. She says that astronomers, scientists, NASA, all got the path of the eclipse wrong because they forgot to take into account daylight savings times. It seems kind of a far stretch. I don't think, I don't know. This is really out there, but I'm just have to show it anyway. Now, I don't see how they could miss this. You know what I'm saying? They calculate this stuff way in advance. And for some reason, now they're suddenly going to forget about daylight savings time. That seems insane. Insane. But then they're saying, so the X would be, I can move my cursor. The X would be over here. North Carolina, South Carolina would be where the X would be then, if that was true. If they were wrong. Now that would change everything. For one, then the X wouldn't be crossing around the New Madrid like they say it is. I don't know, just throwing this weird stuff out there. But you guys can see this picture. It looks like I can see it because I can see it too. Now, when I do the next one, let's see if it works, because it would not work before. Here we go. Now, here's the stuff. I'm throwing this out there that I think that the series Three-Body Problem, which came out on Netflix March 21st, I think they have predictive programming, and I think that they were showing stuff that already happened, which is the bridge collapse, the ship. I think they were more talking about the ship itself, and they predicted programming that literally days before. So the series came out the 21st. I think the ship hit on the 26th, 25th or the 26th. So just days after the series came out, ship. All right. So here we go. Let's see if this works. All right. Bam. Bam. All right. Now, going back to the beginning. Where's the beginning? Oh, my goodness. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, here we go. I got to start it over again, apparently. And, of course, there's an ad. All right. In the meantime, can you guys see this? I'm just waiting for this ad to end real fast. So I had everything all set up, ready to go, but of course, things always manage to mess up. All right, there we go, right there. All right, hopefully, can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see it? Of course not. You can't see it. Wow. So you can see the words just like before. And I'm going to play it, and you're going to see the words pop up. There's the thing. It shows you're watching this, blah, blah, blah. And it shows the description. All I can see is the words. You can't see the pictures, can't see the images, you can't see nothing. So I'm going to have to just try to tell you what's going on. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm going to play this because it's supposed to show. They're purposely blocking this, so I must be on to something here. I must be on to something. You can't see the images, though. You just see the words, right? It shows you're watching Three Body Problem, blah, 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 and it says Countdown. That's the name of the first episode's Countdown. Second episode's name is Red Coast. Red Coast. Red Coast. Something with production, not production. Project. Red Coast Project. Third episode's called Destroyer of Worlds. So please let me know if you can see the images. I'm going to play it. Maybe. All right, play it. Here we go. Now I'm going to join you guys and watch. See, it's not showing nothing. It's going to show the words and not the images. Wow. All right, let's see if it plays. There we go. See, now it's showing the words because it's in Chinese. They're supposed to be showing the images of the Chinese revolution, counter-revolution. Wow. Wow. It's not showing it. It's not showing it. It's not showing it. All right. So, all right. This is going to be really hard to describe without showing you the images. I can't believe this. All right. It is not. Okay. All right. So, all right. Anyone that hasn't seen this, that wants to watch this, and doesn't want spoilers, then you can stop now because this is all just spoilers about everything about this. Yeah, so you can see the words, but you can't see the images. I can't believe this is happening. I'm curious to see if I can play any video at all now. Let me go over here. It's crazy. Wait a minute. Let me just go. No, let me just get off of here. I don't know how I'm going to show you guys this stuff if it won't let me. All right, now I'm going to, let's see what I can do. Let's just take a different video. I'm going to play a different video. Play it on YouTube. Play it, play it, play it. All right, there it is. Let's see if it comes up on there. Let's get rid of this. And where's it at? Where's it at? Where did I put it? I put it over here. Over here, right? I put it over here. It's already ready. Let's see if it comes up now. I'm sorry that I can't show you guys this stuff. It's something is messed up. Something's going on. Is that it? That's not it. What happened? Now it's completely gone. I can't show anything on the other window. No way. I'm going to have to, at least I'm probably going to have to do a whole nother video from my cell phone, which makes it going to be really hard to do. They blocked my screen. Wow, what is going on? This is insane. I'm just going to have to try to tell you guys. I'm going to have to do the whole thing on my phone. This is insane. This is insane. So now my whole other window is gone. I had Facebook. I had a whole bunch of tabs up, and it's gone. Completely gone. Like it doesn't exist. This is dumb. What is happening? What in the world is happening? How is this happening? Well, I should. There. Now it's suddenly there. What? Don't give up. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's see if you can see this. Okay, here's my other video. I'm just trying to see if you can see this video. Please let me know if you can see this video. It shows that it's showing. There it is. It's my Happy Resurrection Day video. There. Can you see that? I can see it. It looks like it's showing. It looks like it's showing, and it's showing this thing here. StreamYard is sharing a window. And then, his has a button where you can stop sharing. That one did not come up when I was trying to show you. Okay, good. All right, get out of here. Let's try it again. This is insane. It's insane. Here we go again. What? Why is it? Okay, hold on. Now what? What is happening? Okay, is it showing it? No, it's still just showing the words. It's not showing the video, the images, the actual video itself. What? And it doesn't show the option of that you are showing this. You are sharing this. What the flippity flip? All right. You guys, if you guys can watch this, I'm going to point out some of the stuff to watch for in the video. Wow, I can't believe this happening. I don't know. I mean, the whole thing, and I need the imagery to show you. I need it to show you guys, but it's not letting me do it. To me, I see it. I see the images. I see the video. But when I go back to here, where you guys are, it's not there. It just shows the words. And then, eventually it'll show, the screensaver will come out and show the episode and all that on Netflix. Right there. There it is. Yeah, it is frustrating. And it's going to make it so people don't want to watch this video. So I'm just going to probably, after this video is over, just delete it and start over again. But if you guys want to listen to what I have to say on here, I'll just tell you what happens in here. And then you'll have to watch the next video to see the imagery of it. Wow, this is insane. I can't believe it. Let me see. Let me just go ahead forward and see. Wow. Let me see. Is it paused? Good. This will be like the perfect spot. I just happened to go right to this part. No. And it doesn't show nothing now. 0. Now it's blank totally. But if I play it, it'll show nothing. But there's blank. Wow. All right. I'm going to tell you guys everything because this is insane how this isn't working. All right. So now I'm going to have to go back. I took pictures of everything. All right. So here's the whole thing. This thing, I wish I would have started watching this stuff sooner, but there's been so much stuff going on. And I believe this relates to everything. All right. So 3-body problem. The first episode name is Countdown, which is a countdown. All right, so this is really weird. It goes back and forth from the 1960s, 66, 67, 68, goes into the 70s. It goes back and forth from that time to 2024, present time, I guess. And all these scientists around the world, they're all working on these hadron colliders. They even mentioned CERN in there. All these scientists are doing these experiments, trying to figure out, supposedly in this, they're trying to figure out the origins of the universe, the antimatter, the dark matter, all that. The same thing that CERN is actually doing right now. So it starts out, and in the very beginning, it shows 3 bodies. I'm guessing planets. They kind of look like suns. There's 3. I'm guessing the whole plot of this is we have other planets coming into our system that are going to cause problems. Now, what they're trying to do here, and the same thing that CERN's trying to do, supposedly back in the 60s, this is crazy. The United States, Russia, and China were all trying to contact aliens, other worlds, sending out signals, radio waves out into space. Supposedly the Chinese were a little bit behind and they were trying to catch up and be the first to get the message to the aliens, whoever out there. And, because they were afraid that if the United States or Russia got the messages to the aliens first and the aliens contacted them, they would be behind. And then the technology, whatever, could be used against them, whatever. It's really weird. But in the images in the beginning, it shows like strands. Now I wanted to find that one. There's a video that somebody just put. I just saw yesterday, which is weird, and it's showing CERN, and it shows images of what when they're doing these atom smashing atoms together, what it looks like, and it shows like a figure 8, and it's like strands, like these weird strands, and it shows that, and it shows the weird strands in the opening before they even start showing the episode, and it shows 3 bodies floating around like 3 suns. It could be the red and the blue Kachina. I'm throwing that out there because in some of the images it shows a red star. The other one did not look blue. And then there was another object, which could be the sun. I'm not sure. It also shows the sun simulator in here, which I want to show you guys. This is insane. Yeah, I'm going to have to do another video to show you all these screenshots. I took a bunch of images. Already to give me spots to talk about of everything. All right, so how does this relate to the bridge thing? I'm getting to it. All right, so let me get to my phone and go through the images in order. I only watched the first 2 episodes. The main stuff is on the first episode. All right, go back. Okay. Starting with, where does it start? Oh my goodness. I took all these images. All right, so where am I starting? Right here. All right, so I don't even know where to start because that's not where it started. All right, so what happens is supposedly all the scientists around the world that are working on these colliders, they're doing stuff that the aliens don't want to have done. So they're sending warnings to all the scientists to stop their experiments, stop their testing, or they're going to die. Now, they show the one scientist, and there's already other scientists that it happened to, and some of them committed suicide, and some of them stopped their work. The ones that stopped their work, they lived. The countdown stopped for them. The ones that didn't, they wound up committing suicide because they kept seeing these images. Now, the images for those one scientist, she's a woman, it shows she sees these weird strands floating in the air that nobody else can see, only she can see them. And then finally, the images form into the countdown. So the first thing that happens in this that I can tell you is crazy. So she sees an image. It shows her a countdown, and it's going second by second, ticking down. She gets 4 days, 9 hours, 15 minutes, and 40 seconds to stop her lab, whatever, from doing her experiments. She's the head of this lab, and she's doing cutting edge stuff with nanotechnology, but it also relates to CERN and the smashing of atoms and stuff too. But so the image 4, it says 04, and then it's got the colons, 09 colon 17 colon 40. Now it also counts down. The image that stood out to me was the 40 seconds. It goes into 39 and 38 for the seconds. But the 0 on the 4 lit up bright. So I'm thinking that's what they wanted to be known. So I don't know if anybody already figured that out, but 4 days, 9 hours, 17 minutes, 39 seconds. No, make it as something else. 4 April. Hello, stupid. Welcome and God bless. So take 4 instead of 4 days, make it April. April 9, April 9th, a day after the eclipse. Are you kidding me? So what's the 17 and the 40? 17 could be military time, 5 o'clock, 5:40 p.m. 5:40 p.m. on April 9th. There's that. So all these people see images of their countdown. They have so much time to stop their work or they're going to die. And it seemed like a lot of them killed themselves because they couldn't, take what was happening to them. But in this thing, she stops her work literally minutes before her countdown ends. And she just told everybody, we're stopping the project. That's it. And then, she lives. Her the countdown that she keeps seeing is gone. So there's also an investigator. Now, there's two people in this movie that are also have links to other things. There's an investigator in here, and he's the guy that played in the Doctor Strange movies, the assistant. And there's another guy. What was his name? Bill. I don't remember his name. Darn it. But he played in Moonfall. He was one of the characters in Moonfall, which was another predictive programming movie too. Okay, so there's that. So maybe they're trying to say April 9th at 5:40 p.m. Again, what time zone is that? I don't know. Crazy. Okay, so now here's where now it could link to the boat, the ship, the cargo ship, and the bridge. So in there's a guy, and he has this Evans Energy Company, and he hasn't been seen for 42 years, but he makes an appearance for one of the scientists that committed suicide, her funeral. He shows up, looks at the body, and walks away, and then goes and leaves and takes off in a helicopter. And then they said they all the governments around the world, Scotland and London, they're all working on this case, and they're tracking this guy down and everything. But somehow they lost satellite communication, and they lost tracking of this guy over the Atlantic Ocean. And the guy said, "Our satellites never fail." So they must have jammed it or something. But anyway, as he was leaving, he went in this Range Rover, got out, and went into the helicopter. The license plate, plain as day, I knew it had something to do with it. It has R20 and then a space TBR. It looks like it could be 9/20 in October, but I looked it up. So let me see if I can at least show you this. Can I show you this, please? Let's see. I might not be able to show the Netflix video part, but maybe I can show you this. I got two things, so let me see. Is this the one? All right. So if you look this up, R20 TBR, you get these outlet things, and then you also get radial tires for large trucks, SUVs. Strange. I should be checking to see if this image is showing up for you guys. Is it showing up for you guys? It looks like it is. Okay, good. I'm trying my hardest here. It would be so much better with the images. But okay, so yeah. So we got that. And where was the one thing I had? Is it on here? Because it says, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. It's over here. It says, I looked one of them up, and it says tamper resistant duplex receptacle, 20 amp, 120 volts. I don't know if that has anything to do with like a power outage, but it's weird. It's like showing like outlets, like for power. 125. Isn't that the United States? 125 outlets, 20 amps. Doesn't England and them have different amperage? So it says NEMA 5-20R. Oops, I'm not on there no more. Let me go back. Which one was it? This one? Yes, it's this one. If you look on here, it has NEMA. I don't have any idea what this is. NEMA 5-20R, 2-pole, 3-wire self grounding. Don't know if this is anything to do with anything there. All right. Get off of that one. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I came up with this. Okay. Yeah, I even had AI looking stuff up, and it's amazing how they don't know nothing when you're trying to find something out. All right, now, okay, that's where the other case. So this one is more of that. So that one might not relate to the ship, but this other one does. Okay, so they're sending out these signals from these huge satellite dishes, trying to send out radio waves messages to the aliens. They have coordinates BN 2019 7F. So BN 2019 and 7F. And those are supposed to be the coordinates that they're sending the signal out to. But I looked that up too. And this is where it relates to the ship. So here we go. Now, BN 2019 7 without the F. So I don't know what the F is. Let me make sure you guys are seeing this. Are you guys seeing this? It looks like you're seeing it. Look what it is. It's large farming equipment. On that ship was cars, trucks, and farm machinery. People were talking about, oh, now the farmers aren't going to be able to, do their farming because of all of this equipment that is on this cargo ship that can't be delivered. Go on to the next one. Keep on going to the wrong spot here. Oopsie. All right, back here. Here we go. That's the search for it. Is that what I was doing? All right, so here we are again with this BN. And of course, when I put that number in, it finds, the Netflix thing. What is this? Oh my, there's something I haven't seen before. Is this part of it? Stellar designations and names. Is there something with that? Sorry, I just saw this. This is something new. See before. I don't know if this has anything to do with anything. I don't see where that comes in with those numbers. BN. See, at first, BN 2019 doesn't sound like a designation for like an asteroid or something. I guess I could look that up. See if it comes up. BN 2019 7F. See if it comes up with anything. Let me take the F off and the 7. Nothing. Okay. Just thought I would try. All right, so there's that. So that's where I think that it could be something related to the ship. I thought I had something else. I guess I don't. Asteroid. Okay, that's what. Oh, I was looking up that. I'm sorry, you didn't see me looking up the asteroid thing. All right, so there's that. Comet. Good idea. Let me look that up. Comet. All right, see if anything comes up with that. Comet. BN 2019 7F. It comes up with the Netflix thing. One of the largest comets ever seen is heading our way. And it comes up with the Devil Comet. It's in this thing where I'm looking in the search, it's showing that It's got the 3-body thing. It says episode 13. There's only 8 episodes. They're saying it's a position, 25 seconds, transmission file number 22. I don't know what this is. It's PBS. Episode 13, 3-body. It's just 3-body. It's not the same thing. It was published September 23rd, 1923. What is this? I don't know what this is. It's another show on PBS. What? It's just called 3-body. And there's a bunch of episodes. And it looks like the same thing. They're looking out with telescopes and stuff. What in the world is this? All right, sorry. Get back. All right, go back. There's still... It's Neowise. Is it really? Is it Neowise? And there's another one for Halley's Comet. What the... All right, one at a time. One at a time. What the flip is going on here? All right, let me do the one first. Where is it? Where'd it go? I lost it now. Where's this Neowise? I just saw it Neowise. Now it's gone. There's Halley's Comet. And there's another comet, 21 Borisov. In October, November, December of 2019. Where's the other one? What are you saying, AI? I can quickly get you information. Go, do it. All right. How about that? Images. Sorry, I'm working in the background, guys. Images of Comet. Let me put Comet in there first, just in case. BN 2019 7F. I'm not going to take off the 7F. All right, AI, what are you going to do to me? What are you going to give me? Searching. Oh, my. They're coming up with a Comet 67P Churyumov-Gerasimenko. Jeez. This isn't telling me if it's using... This isn't right. It's not right. All right. Start over. Images of... It won't let me take it off. Ugh. All right. I'm going to take off the 7F. BN 2019. See what happens. Let me get back to the chat. It's giving me other stuff, but it's not showing me that it's part of it. I asked you, what are you doing? What are you doing? I apologize for the inconvenience, but there must be a misunderstanding. Does not correspond to any comet of existing knowledge base. Okay? But it gave me stuff for the other ones, 7F. I'm sorry, I'm going off course here. Same thing. Doesn't have it for the 7. But then if I put the whole thing in, 7F, it comes up with a couple of them. Oh, now it doesn't. Now it doesn't exist. What? Now it doesn't exist. Now they're showing a bunch of images of comets, but they're not. All right, I'm done with that one. All right, so there's that. Sorry. Comet Catalina, the Trinity. Laura, welcome. God bless. Tia, welcome. God bless. Oh, speaking about the Earth is flat, there's an image in this Netflix thing. They had an interview with the actors and producers of it, and they show a bunch of images. And one of them is an images of flat Earth, and right next to it is Grimm's fairy tales. Let me look up Comet Catalina. Comet Catalina. C 2013 doesn't match the numbers. Doesn't match the numbers. All right. So I don't want to make this go on and forever about this. All right. So next. So that's where I think they came up with that. There's an old man sitting next to me making love to his tonic and gin. That's a line out of Billy Joel's Piano Man. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I had a feeling it did, so I put it in there. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm going backwards. Go, go, go. All right, so then there's a Red Coast Project. Red Coast Project. Is this it? All right, so apparently I think some of this is supposed to be true. All right, let me get back to here. Share. Second episode was called Red Coast Project. Remembering Earth's Past. Here we go. Let me make sure you guys can see it. Looks like you can see it. Okay. So Red Coast is coming from the three-body problem from the guy's novel. So astrophysicist is snatched up by agents of the Chinese government to take part in a special weapons program, which she found out wasn't really a weapons program. It's more of, it was supposedly supposed to disable Russian and American satellites. Ain't that funny how we've been talking about that lately too, with all the stuff about the satellites? But apparently the true purpose was to contact aliens or extraterrestrials. Totally cover story. So at the height of the Cold War, Chinese government considered both American imperialists and the Russian revisionists an I can't pronounce it, threat. It would seem difficult to justify the use of scarce national resources in this way. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So this is part in the book. So this is all from a book, the series on Netflix. So apparently this has been going on since the 60s. So the Chinese were behind, so they were trying to be the first to contact the aliens. So, just in case the technology from the aliens was used against them in like a war or something, Where was I going with this? So in the thing, she suggests with one of the other soldiers that okay, so here's the whole thing too. Let me go back. So apparently the United States, Russia, and the Chinese all received a radio message from outer space that lasted for 72 seconds, and supposedly it really happened. But the United States got the message first, 13 minutes before the Chinese did. So she figured out why that happened. Supposedly they're sending the signal out into space and it's being reflected off of Jupiter. So they're getting a message and it's being reflected off of Jupiter back to Earth. So that's why the Chinese got the late. Now the other radio signals were coming off of the sun, which is a much more powerful antenna according to them, and the signal being sent from the sun quicker, faster back to Earth. So that's why the Americans got it first. I guess they were using the sun as an antenna. So she decides to point the dish, the big satellite dish, to the sun. She was told not to do it. So she got a message from the aliens saying, do not respond. You are lucky that we received the message before the others did. The others are planning to conquer your world. And if they get the message, I guess they know where to go. So they were urging her, warning her not to send any messages out, that the others would get a hold of the message and be able to conquer the earth. And then she says in there that she doesn't care. She will help them conquer the earth. And then she pushes the button and the episode ends. So I haven't seen past that. And as you can see, here's some of the stuff here. All this through here. That's not the same message, though. Maybe that's the message that they get later on in the next episode. But in the episode, they were just warning her not to send out the message. Any messages back out. So they're pointing these things and they're pointing it at the sun, sending a thing. So I'm getting all these weird ideas. Sorry, I'm back over here in the chat again. Demons, exactly. That's exactly what I'm getting at. That's exactly what I'm going to get at. So we already know CERN is trying to pierce dimensions and bring in demons from the other side. And in this Netflix thing, they're trying to contact aliens, which could be demons. I don't know. But wow. So if CERN points their collider towards the, or whatever, whatever they're pointing towards the sun during the eclipse, could they be doing something that could send another signal frequency back down to Earth that could affect people watching this eclipse? Especially in those areas where there's the totality, where there's going to be large amounts of people, and they're trying to get people to wear red and green. If you haven't heard about this, it's a Perkin-J effect. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Perkin-J effect, where red and green is supposed to make, when the totality comes, it's supposed to make all the colors pop out. And some people say, well, yeah, it's going to actually make people pop out, people's brains, Are they sending some signal, some frequency to affect people that are watching the eclipse? Maybe people that have had the jib jabs. We got, so many reports of them saying that communications are going to go down. Cell phones are going to go down. So they're bringing in extra trucks with antennas. Are they trying to amplify that frequency near the people that are there? Exactly. Wear blue. I've also heard they can get a blue frequency too, but yeah, I would wear nothing but blue. They're telling people, oh, if you're not wearing the red and green, just go in a big group of people wearing red and green. I don't think so. No way. So don't wear red and green during the eclipse, people. If they tell you to do it, they're trying to. They also, NASA and some, I don't think it was NASA, maybe it was somebody else. They're saying they want to have control. They want people to allow access to their phones during the eclipse so they can take pictures and videos, so they can get images from all around the country of people doing it. So they want people to have control. Now, here's another thing. If they have control of your phone, couldn't they send frequencies through your phone too? Don't allow it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're hyping this eclipse up so much. They want people to go out and watch this. They want people to go and travel to these areas. I would say pray on it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it one bit. Not one bit. And whenever they tell you to do something, I think you should do the opposite. We also got NASA. We got these rockets going up to study, 32 minutes after, or no, at 3:22, they're shooting up one of them. 3:22, Skull and Bones. And one before, one during, and one after. We also have NASA and a bunch of colleges putting up a bunch of weather balloons. They're supposed to be studying everything too. They're supposedly releasing a bacteria into the atmosphere to see how the bacteria is affected by the eclipse. Don't worry, they say it's harmless bacteria they're releasing into the atmosphere. But, what if it's not? It could be some biological thing that they're releasing. And maybe somehow it's affected by the frequencies, the magnetics. Sorry, I need my asthma spray for a minute. So I don't know. This is all crazy stuff, and this video is going to be kind of, not worthless, but it's hard to tell you everything that's happening and not show you the images. I'm going to go through the actual video. Let's try it again. Let's see what happens. I don't think it'll work, but let's try. Didn't work before. It's weird how it's only this Netflix thing. It won't show. I'm going to have to do another video. Yep, it's just showing. Now hold on. Okay, now it's showing this. Okay, it's starting over. There's the strands. There's the objects. Looks like 3 suns, but they all spin around. All right, let's go back here. Nope, nothing. Just showing that again. Interesting. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just really weird, this whole thing. All right, I'm going to go through this really fast so you guys can't see it. Let's see. Hopefully I can go through it. It shows me. Oh, come on, please work. No. In case there's something I missed in here. So it's all the story about this woman, and she's helping the Chinese with trying to contact the aliens. Her dad was a scientist slash what's the word? I don't know. But he was into all this stuff, and his work was considered against the Chinese government, and they were like, reading things from the United States, and it was against their thing. So there's an image that shows like it looks like 3 suns, and one of them's white. And they show this dot, which I'm guessing they're predicting portraying as a planet, but the planet moves quickly, around, and then it goes right into the center of this white sun and stops right there in the direct middle. Sun simulator. They're showing the sun simulator. So somehow the sun simulator must have some kind of relevance to this, what they're trying to say. Oh, here's something else. CFZ. Now I gotta look that up. CFZ. CFZ. Is that anything? It's a syndrome. What? Holy crap! Oh my goodness, I found something else. All right, so in the image that I'm looking at here on the thing, it's showing them London 2024. It's showing a crime scene where the police are there, the London police are there, and they're showing a image from above, and it shows the cop car 01, and then there's a weird red circle there, and below it, CFZ. I found something else, guys. All right, let me go over here and share this now. Wow, watch this. Oh my goodness, there's something here. CFZ syndrome. What? Can you guys see this? Yes. Okay. It's a defect in myoblast fusion underlies blah blah blah. So listen, it's a genomic mutation, very rare congenital myopathy, a muscle disorder. Look at facial weakness, a cleft palate, Retracted chin. What's the other one that remember when the jibby jabs came out and people were having the malls, the balls, the palsy, the balls, the what you know what I'm trying to get at? Balls, palsy, balls. Oh my goodness. Is this what's going to happen to people? It's a disease. What's the Bell's palsy? Bell's palsy. Sorry, I finally got it. Bell's palsy. Bell's palsy. Wow. Thank you. I just came up with it myself at the same time that you were throwing this out there. Bell's palsy. Now that came out. That was one of the first things we saw when people were taking this. People would have that. Even Justin Bieber wound up getting it. Oh my gosh, this is insane. All right, so let's go into this a little more on this one. I looked into this. Wow. All right, let's get off of this one. Let's go back to this. I'm going to try to. Okay, I got that. It's also something to do with the Red Dead Redemption 2 video game. Zoology. Oh, in the three body problem, they're sending the radio waves into space from their big dish. When they do it, all the birds start going crazy, and then they all fall from the sky dead. I'm trying to find something that shows more of this. Okay, let's go back here. Right. But he had it. He had that weird thing going on. All right, maybe this can go into more into it. Very rare genetic muscular disorder present at birth. Same thing, facial weakness, paralysis, retracted chin, cleft palate, among other symptoms. Fewer than 1,000 people in the U.S. have this disease. Really? How many people wound up getting it after the jib jab? Oh, look at the cause. I'm not going to say this out loud. Look at that. Caused by a change. What? What are the jib jabs doing? This. Symptoms may start to appear as a newborn. The age symptoms. So that's the one thing I remember when all this started. People were starting to get that. They said, "Oh, don't worry, it's just temporary. It goes away." But one, I remember this video. I did it, and I was so mad at this doctor. This doctor said, "Well, the jib jab might have just brought out the Bell's palsy." Really? So I guess maybe he was saying that people might have already had the Bell's palsy, but it just didn't show up, and then the jib jab made it come out. So here, I'm just throwing this out there. Is this what's going to happen to people during the eclipse that have the jibby jab? Wow. Let me see if there's anything else I can find on this that might. It's got acronyms. Let's just look at that really fast. The first one comes up with that Carey Feynman Zitter syndrome. Then it's got a bunch of medical stuff. Cefazolin, clofazolamin, clefazidime, Center for 14 Zoology. It's all medical stuff mainly. Cefazolin sodium. Central Florida Zoo. Capillary free zone. Okay, just some weird stuff there. I don't think that has anything to do with anything. All right, going back to the Netflix. Jeez. So there's probably stuff I watched the episode and didn't really see anything the first time, and then I was going back through it and I was like, all this stuff started pointing out to me. Ooh, they show Star Trek when they go into the guy's apartment that committed suicide. There's also like a Dyson sphere around something. Go back. Just play it. All right, it might show you some text words. Man, I can't see it. It's all dark. Why is it all dark? Maybe I should just watch it on my. So one of the guys, he cut his eyes out because he didn't want to keep seeing the countdown, and he was writing the countdown on the wall in blood. I want to see everything else. Come on. The very next scene, they go to a hydrogen collider or hadron collider, and obviously this is Oxford. I don't know if Oxford actually has their own collider, and they show them smashing atoms together. So something happens when they're testing these, and they're projecting what the atoms will do, and it's showing the scientists saying that this is impossible. And it has something to do with God, too. Right before the woman committed suicide, she says, "Do you believe in God?" And then she committed suicide right after that. And then when the one guy, they said, "Oh, you believe the Americans and Albert Einstein." And sorry, lost my thought there. You believe let me go back to it. Here, I'll just play it. You can at least read it, right? Root out the bugs. Can you see these? No. Sorry, I'm on the wrong one. Get rid of that. All right. So they got this guy, and they're making him an example. So one guy goes up against Scrappy Dappy Doo. Welcome, God bless. Sorry, I had to just go live. I was going to try to do this, but everything got messed up. They wouldn't let me do an actual video because I can't see anything. You can't see anything. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh my goodness. Now my battery's dying? Now I gotta plug myself in and move my computer over here, which is gonna kill my neck. Can this reach over here without tearing everything up? Okay. Sorry about everything. Sorry. All right, so here, did you teach the theory of relativity? And then he's saying, because they're up against the Americans. Anybody teaching anything American or anything that's not part of the Chinese thing was against their government. And this was 1966. Going back to over here. They've coerced her wife to believe and went against him. They wound up killing him. But the daughter is the one who wound up helping the Chinese government later on. All right, I'm going to try to go on. I wish I could get this thing to work properly. Gosh, I can't get it to go do what I wanted to do. Wow. It's like they're totally stopping me from putting this out. So now I'm jumping ahead and trying to go through things, but I'm skipping things. Usually I can slide the thing over. Whoa. Oh, that's the collider. That's where she fell in. It looks, wow, I just happened to pause it where she threw herself into the collider and then into the water, and it looks like an eye, the all-seeing eye. All right, what else? What else? What else? I'm gonna have to do this whole video over again because I want to show the images, and it's not letting me show any of these images. It's crazy. So John Bradley is the other guy, I think. What else? Oh, come on. Now I got ads. Yeah, sorry. This is so unorganized. It's not my fault. I had everything ready to go and everything, but they're not allowing me to put this stuff on here. It shows. It's just showing you words and stuff. It's not showing the images. Look, it's just blank. That's insane. And I went and did YouTube, and it's showing that, so everything's there. I'll just go this way. Anything else that I need to say in here? One of the scientists is dying of cancer. He suddenly got cancer, like a turbo cancer. Radio signals. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else I need to state in here. I don't know how much of this story is actually truth. I think some of it is. But maybe that's what they've been trying to do this whole time. Is contact aliens, contact demons, bring the demons back over to our side. There's also another thing in here. I don't know how this relates to anything, but there's like a VR system. It's totally different. It looks like a VR headset. It has no connections whatsoever. It's not powered by anything. And there's only a few of them in the whole world, supposedly. But these scientists had the access to it. And in there, it takes her to me, it looks like the Mayan culture. It looks like there's a Mayan temple. There's a temple there. I'm not sure if it's Mayan or not. And she has to solve a riddle to save humanity. There's an imbalance in the world, and she has to figure out the riddle and the timing of when to rehydrate. This is weird. So all these people got suddenly dehydrated. And I mean their whole body all at once. But supposedly, if they let it happen, they wouldn't die. Their body would just be like a skin kind of. And you could save them and then put them back in the water on the right time, and they come back to life. Really weird. I don't get it. But she had to figure out the exact time of when to rehydrate all the people. So there's the guy that's with her in the game. I guess it's a game, but they just say it's not a game. I don't know. It's weird. And in there, she has to figure out the exact time of when she's supposed to rehydrate the people and bring them back to life. But the guide says, "Oh, this is the time right here now," and then tells the king, whoever, that the leader, that this is the time. We'll have 63 years of balance in, here again, and everybody can rehydrate now. But she looks like it's wrong, but she doesn't say nothing. And then everybody comes back to life. They put them in the water. They come back to life. But then the time was wrong, and then suddenly there's an ice age, like a pole shift or something suddenly happens, and everybody freezes to death, except for her because she's in a game. But everybody in the game or whatever freezes. God, that's crazy. What else? Shows the mind. So he shows the temple, shows the sun rising above it, huge sun rising, and then right after that, it's like an ice age. Everybody dies, is froze. In the thing too, there's a woman that comes and warns her that if she doesn't stop her experiments and testing, that she will die, and that's when the countdown is there. So she's there, but the detective that's watching, and they're filming everything. She doesn't. She's scrubbed from all the footage. The girl that comes in, she warns her. She says, "Stop your work, and the countdown will start. You don't want it to go to zero." So apparently, if it goes to zero, she dies. So she told her to go and look at the sky at exactly midnight. And at exactly midnight, the whole entire world witnesses the the space, the stars blinking. Everything is blinking. And it's like a Morse code message, but it's not Morse code, but something similar to that. She left a pack of cigarettes behind, and in there was this old code writer breaker thing that used to be sent in cereal boxes. I could have sworn I had one that looked something like that. And you could write your own code and crack codes and stuff. So I haven't got that far in there, but supposedly they can crack the code. So the guy's like trying to figure out Morse code, but it's not Morse code. It's something similar to it. So they're trying to figure out what the code is saying. But everybody in the whole world sees this, except the Hubble telescope, the James Webb telescope, all the telescopes that are out in space do not see it. So supposedly somebody's saying it's a worldwide deep fake, that it never really happened, that it was just a message for Earth, but it couldn't be seen anywhere else from the telescopes out in space. Moving on. In case there's something else. What is that? But all the scientists are all around the world are all experiencing the same thing. They have to stop their experiments. Okay, that's next episode. I'm just going to try to go through it fast because it's taking forever. What else is going on in here? I haven't even eaten today. She's with nanotechnology. She kind of went off on her own, but still has the same type of experiments that the other colliders also have. I'm going through it really fast. So she shows Sun, Jupiter, and Earth, and how the signals are being, if they're being sent through or reflecting off of the Sun, are faster than being reflected off of Jupiter. So they can get the signals faster if they go from the Sun and not from being reflected off of Jupiter. So the other guy, the woman shows this weird gold VR headset to one of the other scientists, and he goes in there, and a woman comes out with a sword and says, "You haven't been invited," and then slashes his head off. But it's just in the game. So he was like, "Whoa!" and gets all scared, and then goes back in again, and immediately, you're not invited, and your head gets slashed off again. So then he finally gets an invitation to go, and he's got the same, like, it's a different VR headset, but looks exactly the same. But he's sent back into a different part of time, into a castle region, so it looks like the medieval ages. So he has to solve a riddle from that. But all this is about frequencies, radio waves, trying to get a hold of aliens, or in this case, maybe demons. So in both of the peoples, when they go in the VR headset, they have a different guide that helps them, and then a little girl that's there too. And this guy, he starts punching because it's not real, so it's not real. But I don't know, it's just weird. So all this thing is so weird. Let me think if there's anything else that happens in here that's important. Oh, there's another weird symbol. Oh, God, they keep giving me ads, so I can't. Mitchell, welcome. God bless. Dehydrated the UN leaders, and Batman rehydrated them again. Interesting. Very interesting. So in this Netflix series, they get dehydrated, and there's just like, just looks like the skin. So they roll them up. They roll them up like a carpet, and they hold on to them, and they wait until the time when they can rehydrate them again. I don't know. This whole thing is really super weird, but some of it I think maybe has things to do with what's going on, and maybe other things are there just to distract, or who knows, has nothing else to do with anything. And then we got this weird guy in the ad. He's trying to get water out of a water fountain to rehydrate himself. Oh my! It's an ad for Studio XR. What in the heck is this?
Depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, or have suicidal thoughts. Don't take if you have liver problems, are taking reserpine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo XR may cause irregular or fast heartbeat or abnormal movements. Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking.
You can see the ad. Now look at how insane this is. You can see the ad. But watch when it goes back to the Netflix. It will not show this video. Now it's a green screen. Let me go back and turn off the audio. Wow! So now it's showing me a green screen. But if I zoom through, if I kind of just skim through it, I can see the images. I don't get it. This is weird. But you can't see. Now they went to another ad again. If I try to skim forward and it keeps throwing ads in there. Does this? Can you see? You can see the ads. See? Now that totally proves. I must be onto something here that they don't want me to show you this stuff. Exactly. But it's just weird though. But now it's a green screen. Instead of a black screen, it's a green screen. Now it's black again. Now it's green. What the heck is going on with this? I don't get it. We go back here. The ad's over with. But you can't see nothing. Isn't that incredibly insane? Wow. So I'm going to have to go back and do a video. Now it won't let me scroll through again. There we go. Message. Set your controls for the heart of the sun. Heart of the sun. Yeah. Is that insane? It will not show the images. Wow. I tried to do the video before using StreamYard, not a live stream, but just a video, and it would not show the images. It's a black screen. So then I tried doing a live stream with it, black screen. But now we got a green screen for some reason, dark green. They were also trying to find, which is weird, they were trying to find a site for the dish for the best results to send these radio emissions into space. They had 3 sites in mind, which reminds me of the sites for the red heifer sacrifice. I don't know why I thought of that. Don't know if it's anything that has anything to do with anything. Wow. Can't see this message or this message. Wow. I think I remember that episode from Batman, the original series. Wow. Huh. I don't know, but this. Oh, there is one more thing. Let me show you this. They mentioned the Fermi paradox. The Fermi paradox. Now, this is apparently something that's old too, but back in 1950, there's some physicists who got together and said that the possibility of alien life is a high probability. And but they're saying, where is everybody? Where are the aliens? If there really are aliens and extraterrestrials out there, where are they? How come we haven't seen them? There's a high likelihood of their existence, but we aren't seeing them. Where are they? So that was their reasoning. It's the Fermi paradox. So they're there supposedly, but they're not showing themselves. So that's what this paradox is, and that was in there too in this Netflix series. Yeah, see, if such beings exist, they would have visited Earth, and if such civilizations existed, they would have given us some sign of their existence. So then it goes on. You can look this stuff up too. Okay, the Fermi paradox can be asked in two ways. Why are there no aliens or their artifacts found on Earth or in the solar system? And if interstellar travel is possible, even the slow kind, nearly within the reach of Earth technology, then they would only take 5 million to 50 million years to colonize the galaxy. In this Netflix thing, though, the aliens were warning them not to, or at least some of the aliens were warning them not to send these transmissions out and not to do the experiments from these colliders. And then they said that they were going to conquer Earth. But that was way back in the 60s, but they didn't do it. I have to go more into the series to find out more information. But this is definitely predictive programming. They're definitely showing you some hidden messages and maybe future events that are going to happen. Okay, thank you. Original movie. Okay, thank you. I think I've seen it though. They say, "Oh, get Earth, let's get out of here." Let me think. Is there anything else? I'm gonna have to do this whole thing over because it's all insanity. I'm gonna go back through my images. There's a weird image. Okay, let me go through all these images. They did an interview with everybody, and they showed flat Earth. They showed a book open, and it had a picture of flat Earth. Whoa, I got something else in there too. What? What? All right, so I got the image of flat Earth in a book. Right next to it, it shows the big book of stories from Grimm, and then the next book next to it is fairy tales. But in the image of the book Flat Earth, it is like a, I don't know, it's like a blackness in the back, but it shows a big X. I did not see that before. There's an X, and there's a round object. I don't know if that's a planet. Can't really see it though. I don't know. That's weird. It's like an X. Weird. All right, and then we got, it shows the Earth globe, and it shows it at a 90-degree tilt. Is that referring to a pole shift? Yeah, see, it's weird. They show the images of flat Earth and then Grimm's fairy tales. Then they show a globe with a what's it, like a compass thing around it, and it's showing the Earth tilted way over to the 90-degree mark. And then there's books around it, but they're in Chinese, so I can't see what it says. It's showing North and South America. Where is North America? It's showing South America. But then where's the United States and Mexico? Weird. Oh my. But it shows it at a huge tilt. I know that they say Earth is at a certain tilt, but this is extreme tilt, 90 degrees. It might be 89. It's like just barely off of 90 degrees. It also has a cube, a crystal cube that they dissect, I guess, with nanotechnology, which is weird. You got an image of that dot, black dot that went right into the middle of the sun. You got an image. They made it with bamboo, broken bamboo shoots, I guess, little sticks, and they put them all around in a circle. And then inside the circle is a big square, I guess could be a cube maybe. And then on the very left side middle, right side middle is two more squares. So it's a big giant square. And it makes me mad that I can't show you these images. It's a big giant, the guy's sitting in the middle. So there's a little empty space in the middle of this big giant square that's surrounded by a giant circle. And then there's in the middle, so let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 rows and 8 rows. So it's a cube, 8 rows long, 8 rows, 8 wide. And I'm guessing each stick has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each square that makes up the giant square has 6 sticks that light up. But on the sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 and 5 row, on the 4th and 5th row, on each side, there's another square of 6 lit up bamboo sticks to the side, on each side, the right side and the left side. And that's your image. I can't know if you can imagine that or not. It's not easy. It also has an image, this is an image that they show for the series, and it shows the guy wearing the golden VR headset. In the background, there's a temple, and it shows 3 objects. It could be suns, could be planets. One of them's red. Could it be the red Kachina? When the woman is going up to the temple, there's 2 giant dragon-like objects, but they look kind of like lions, but like dragon heads maybe, with ferocious teeth. It's got a weird goatee beard, and it looks like the tail is in between their legs. They got big whiskers too. They look Chinese, but the temple looks Mayan. In the background of the temple, there's huge doors. In the middle of the doors, they have a big round circle, and there's another circle to the left side of the big circle, and then there's a smaller circle inside of that circle to the left side. So the doors divide the round circle into 2. On the left side of the circle is a circle that's in the middle of the left side, and there's another round object in the middle of that round circle. And that circle is right on the edge of the line that cuts through it. In the circle, it looks like there's waves, frequencies going out, I'm guessing. It's just another image I saw. It reminds me of crop circles. And that's it. That's all the images I have. That's from all the first 2. But it looks like to me that this is predictive programming for the eclipse. I also think it also predicted possibly the cargo ship, the things that are on the cargo ship with a large machinery, and then also that weird CFZ. I'm glad I noticed that. I didn't see that the first time. So in this thing, they're shooting these radio waves into the sun. Is CERN going to be shooting into the sun during the eclipse? What are they doing? Are they bringing in demons? Are they sending out frequencies that are going to bounce back to Earth? And then maybe people get hit with these frequencies. Is it going to affect some people differently than others? Maybe people with the jibby jabs have a different reaction. Are they going to get Bell's palsy? What is going on? In future wars, the Red Coast thing, the Red Coast Project, says can effectively strike at an enemy's communication. See, maybe that's what they're going to knock out our communication. In future wars, Red Coast can effectively strike at the enemy's communication and reconnaissance satellites, like the KH-8 spy satellites in which the American imperialists rely, as well as the KH-9, which are about to be launched. I'm not sure if this is past stuff that, the lower orbit spy satellites of the Soviet revisionists are even more vulnerable. If necessary, we have the capability to destroy the Salyut space station of the Soviet revisionists and the Skylab station that American imperialists plan on launching next year. So I'm guessing that was from 1979. The last part of in the thing that I was in, they were in 1977. So maybe the next episode or future episodes are going into 1979, and they're going to talk about these satellites that they could destroy. Wow. Hmm. 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 So let me look and see when this three-body problem novel was written. It was written. It was a Chinese science fiction author. First novel in the Remembrance of Earth's Past trilogy. Series portrays a fictional past, present, and future wherein Earth encounters an alien civilization from a nearby system of three sun-like stars orbiting one another, a representative example of the three-body problem in orbital mechanics. Story was originally serialized in the science fiction world in 2006 before it was published as a standalone book in 2008. It received awards. 2012, it was described as one of China's most successful full novels. It was translated into English in 2014. Interesting. The book was adopted in other media in 2015. Chinese film adaptation of the same name was in production, but was never released. A Chinese TV series, Three Body, that might be the one that was on PBS, released in early 2023 to critical acclaim. An English language Netflix series released in March 2024. What was that? Ball of Lightning. Supernova Era. Past novel. And we got a supernova coming. Wandering Earth. Science fiction world and ball lightning. And let me go over here. I'll put this on in the share here. Maybe. So you can read this too. You can go to, it's on Wikipedia. Beck from Oz, welcome, God bless. Yeah, we've been talking about how this thing is mocking flat Earth, I guess. They're going to try to reset time. 37. Thank you, Mitchell, for that. They're portraying it at a 90-degree tilt. I'm not sure what you're talking about here. Currently posted comment. I don't know what that is. There's a Antarctica. Not from the north. Interesting. This whole thing is interesting. This whole thing is weird. I think it's all some predictive programming stuff, but it all seems to relate to this eclipse that's coming, the Hadron Colliders. It's weird because this series came out, and they're all about the Hadron Colliders that everybody's created, that they have all over the world. All the scientists are doing these experiments. And they smashed atoms together. They've had this weird result come up that they said was impossible. And they all had the same thing. They all tested the same thing, over and over and over. And then the only logical conclusion they could come to is it had to be God, which is weird. I haven't got to that part. Okay, I'm confused. What's going on here? I'm not sure what's happening with with who are the mockers? I'm going to have to do another video on this because I can't show you any images because for some reason they do not want me to share the Netflix stuff. Let's go to it again and see what happens. It just gives you a black screen or a green screen now. Some weird green screen. They'll let you see the commercials, but they won't let you see the... It was a black screen, now it's some weird green screen. The third episode, which I have not watched yet, is called Destroyer of Worlds, which makes me, think of Planet X. I don't know. It's all weird stuff. It's really weird, but I believed it was important, and I think it's important enough because they're not even letting me show you. I tried to do it from another video, and just a regular recorded video from StreamYard wouldn't let me do it, and now the live stream won't let me do it. So I'm gonna have to try to do it. Let's see what happens. See what happens when I try to make a video. Lisa, there was Lisa, Tia, and Laura. I'm confused at who is the mocker here. I don't know. Unless I'm missing these comments somehow. I don't know what's going on. What is it this weird that I don't know why I thought of this, but if they're trying to reset time or something, if they did do that somehow, then the Bible prophecy of where it says nobody knows the day or the hour, no one would then for sure. Wow. So I'm going to have to do this whole thing again and try to get this. It's weird. To me, it seems like they're trying to say it's the red and the blue Kachina. I could be wrong. Yes, I really believe. Watch what happens though. The eclipse is going to be April 8th, and then after the eclipse happens, everybody's going to say, "See, nothing happened." But it might not happen right then. But I can just I just believe with all my heart there's going to be stuff that comes from it, whether it's from the eclipse itself, whether it's from God, whether it's from the fallen angels, Satan, whether it's from whoever's NASA, whoever's trying to fool everybody. Something's going to happen. Maybe that's it. Because in the Netflix thing, all the stars flickered like a Morse code message to everybody. Everybody in the whole world saw it, but none of the telescopes out in space saw it. They said it was a deep fake, and everybody saw it, but it was a deep fake. They faked the stars blinking. So maybe something with this eclipse is going to be fake. But they sure want everybody to see this eclipse. They want everybody to see the devil comet. They want everybody to see the planets lining up. They want everybody watching this. They want everybody to wear red and green. I think that is correct, true, too. I think it's been here a lot longer. And, maybe the advance in technology is due to that. Where did AI come from? I think it came from the fallen angels. I don't, I'm just saying that. Yes. Before I get to Mitchell's, yeah, they could just be, look at how far we've advanced just like in the last 100 years, 150 years with all the technology and everything. What is if that was AI and then the fallen angels trying to advance, technology, but doing it in a way so it's kind of slow, even though it's been fast, but they're trying to, make it happen slowly. All this stuff could have already been there 100 years ago. Yeah. 3 days later. See, here's the whole thing with 3 days later too. We also got the 40 days later, the possible, the Nineveh Jonah sign, and that falls on Passover, or sorry, Pentecost. Right. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That in 2017, there was some hype about it, but not anywhere near of what we're doing now. Maybe they want us to think it's fake. That's another possible option. See, that's another thing too. Maybe they're trying to deceive everybody, making everybody think these are the signs from God when they're pushing this themselves. I've already stated in the past, back in 2018, that maybe the eclipse was fake, and maybe possible that the Revelation 12 sign was faked. We know that Elon Musk Starlink satellites can form into different constellations. Maybe they arranged the Starlink satellites to be the constellation of in Virgo to look like the Revelation 12 sign. And then when all this stuff happens, and then maybe they say, oh, everybody thinks it's the end. Everybody's seeing all this stuff in the sky, and oh, it's the end time, and they're just fooling us. Beck, did you see the thing I showed about the CFZ? Wow. Maybe the bridge is the bridge from animals to humans. Wow. Very good. Very good. Right? I've been hearing people saying that the moon is not going to be, where in the eclipse position when the eclipse is happening. I've heard several channels say that. People on Facebook have said it too. Right, 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 and right, right, and right. I think, unless it's being faked, if this is truly God and the eclipses are on this path, then I believe that's our. I think that's the sign of Jonah. And in the Bible, it says, the people will, the unbelievers will not get a sign. The only sign they would get is a sign of Jonah. No, 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 no. What? Oh no, you haven't seen the thing. Okay, let me show you that really fast, so you don't have to go back to the whole video to see it. So I found this in the three body problem, CFZ. It was in the Netflix. They were showing a crime scene in London. They were showing an overhead scene of a police car, and it had 01, and it had a big red circle, and below that it said CFZ. And so you look up CFZ, what do you get? You get like a Bell's palsy syndrome. It's a muscular disorder. Remember, after the jibby jabs, everybody was getting Bell's palsy. So there's that. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. No, you're seeing the wrong one. Hold on. I'm on the wrong one now. This one. There we go. So, yeah. So the theory of this throwing out theory, are they going to send a frequency up to the sun, going to be reflected back down? The people that have the jibby jab are going to get affected with this Bell's palsy thing. I don't know, frequency thing. And it's weird that they're talking about cell phone communications going down. So they're bringing in extra trucks with antennas to amplify the signal. Are they going to amplify the frequency and maybe cause people to have things happen? There's been, maybe they're going to turn into zombies. Maybe they're going to, fall down, and not be here no more. Or maybe they'll get some of the other weird muscular disorder. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. But it's just weird. It's weird. Not Scrappy Dappy Doo. And she was saying that there was somebody, a troll, that was a woman. The moon was here for... I'm confused with this statement, Beck. Please explain. Scales or cells? Cells? Wow. Yeah, the magnetic fields are all part of this too. Maybe. We know it's the mRNA, which is messenger, which can send and receive signals. Cells. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Scrappy. So there was a lot of weird stuff in there. There was BN 2019 7F. It was large farm equipment and parts, which were on board that cargo ship that smashed into the bridge. Does anything have to do with the red heifers in this situation. I don't know if that can have anything to do with it. There's no mention of red heifers or anything. I can't believe I can't get the images up to show you the Netflix stuff. It's weird to me. It's just so weird. See, another thing with that sorry, let me go back to that. The CFZ syndrome. It says it's in people's DNA and it could be there from birth, but just doesn't come out right away. Some people get it later on in life. That's not the right one I was looking at, though. So it's weird. In the Netflix series, all the birds went crazy, started falling from the sky dead when they shot the radio waves out into space to the sun. This isn't the right one I was trying to show. There's also something to do with Red Dead Redemption 2, which I think is a zombie video game. Has anybody ever noticed that out of all the horror movies that have ever been done, zombie movies seem to there'd be more zombie movies than any other type of horror movie, and they go all the way back to even the 50s. Zombies everywhere. It's all about zombies. I got something else. Oh my, what's this? Blood cancer. What? What? It's carfilzomib associated renal toxicity is common and unpredictable. CFZ. Okay, let's go to it. Sorry, we got to go. We got to go to it. I found something else. Non-reversible proteasome inhibitor approved for the treatment of patients with relapsed or refractory melanoma. That has to do with the retinas. That has to do with your eyes. Where eyes are going to be looking at the sun during the eclipse. What exactly is this? What is this? So it's a medicine of some kind to prevent cardiovascular toxicity? No, okay, never mind. That's the that's just odd. Go back to the renal complications. I just saw that too. That referred that. Sorry, everybody. I'm just crazy stuff. All right, go back to the comments here. The moon. You're saying this just happened. The moon never left the sky in Australia for 36 hours. Many noticed. I never heard of that. That's crazy. Did you do any videos on it? I didn't see any videos from you on it. And is anybody else doing any videos on this? This is insane. How does the moon, unless the earth stands still, it can't just stop? Right. Wow. It's an old Western game. Red Redemption 2. Okay. Sorry, I don't know about that. See, the whole thing, I've seen people saying that the moon is not going to be aligned with the sun for the eclipse. So that means if that's true, it can't be an eclipse from the moon. It would have to be an eclipse from some other body, which could be planet X. Yeah. We also got that supernova where the star is supposed to appear in the sky suddenly. Maybe that's something where they're saying, oh, they're going to make that up. Well, oh, that if you see this star, it's a supernova, but really it's something else. I don't know. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I would have been able to show you the images from Netflix. I mean, I was going to just mute it and just show you some of the images from it, but they wouldn't allow me to do it. So you're right. Wow. It wasn't the moon. Just like when Jesus was crucified, there was a eclipse for 3 hours. And it couldn't possibly be the moon. Somebody even said, I don't remember who it was, sorry, but somebody said that the moon was like in the opposite side of the sky when the eclipse happened when Jesus was crucified. Wormwood. Imposter moon. People in America says missing 3 days. Are you talking about the 2017 eclipse? It was missing for 3 days. Or are you talking about that the moon was missing for 3 days just recently? Or are you talking about the eclipse? I'm going to have to look some of that stuff up too. This is insane. So, I don't know what's going to happen on the eclipse exactly. I know there's, a lot of stuff they're doing is, I think everything is related to around it. I think it's God's judgment warning for the United States. I don't know if we have 40 days to repent or not. I do not see the country as a whole, especially with everything this administration is doing. Blasphemy, Transgender Visibility Day on Easter. That's just insane. Are you kidding me? They couldn't pick another day. Moon missing. I'm going to look it up, see if I can find anything on it. What if the moon disappeared 900 years ago? What? Oh, there's that one. Moon disappeared in 1110 AD. Saying because of volcanic eruptions, they couldn't see because of that. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Occam's razor. Face the sky. Welcome. God bless. 3 hour eclipse. Not possible at the same time unless one object isn't the moon. Exactly. Look up missing moon America. Started Thursday or Friday. So you're saying it just happened last week. I know the moon that I've been seeing lately has been way deep in the south, rising in the southeast, and and it's setting more to the southwest than the northwest or even the west. Just recently. Wow. Yes. Okay. The moon always travels from east to west. Suppose I've heard some weird stuff about that because I said the same thing. I said, how is the eclipse going backwards? It's supposed to be going east to west, right? Rises in the east and sets in the west. But the eclipse was traveling from the west to the east. And then they have some explanation. Oh, it just appears to be traveling. So I was saying, back in 2018, I was saying, the eclipse is traveling backwards. How is that possible? And then, all the scientific explanations, blah, 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 blah. And, and see, look at the eclipse path this time. It's coming from the south and going, to the northeast. These, I thought the eclipses were supposed to just be pretty much, I mean, not exactly, but pretty much it was supposed to be east to west. But now they're going west to east. Anything's possible. Thank you, Beck. I appreciate that. Right. How does the moon go north? Yeah, see? None of it makes sense. But everybody's, everybody that's fallen for this, eclipse, hook, line, and sinker, they don't get it. I've tried to tell people, even my friends and stuff, oh, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. The moon is supposed to always rise in the east. It hasn't been, but it's been like northeast or southeast. Yes, yes, yes. It's supposed to be. Yes. Yeah, he tried to deny it afterwards. 2015. Crazy stuff. It rose in the west this morning. You're witnessing right now. Are you videoing this? I want to see this. I want to see the red. Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. WTF for sure. I hope, Beck. I hope you're getting some of this. This would be something. I think things are going to start happening. I really do. People, please be ready. Please accept Jesus. Turn your life, turn your heart over to Jesus. I think we're in the last days. I think these are all signs. Whether the signs of the sun and the moon, the stars. This has to be. I used to always wonder, even just a few years ago, 2016 in the past before that, I used to always wonder what does it mean by we'll see signs of the sun and the moon? And now, obviously, with everything going on, but there was never, to me, I never saw a sign in the sun and the moon and stars ever until just recently. Something ain't right. We're having some weird, freaky weather here right now. We've been having snow. We've been really warm. I mean, not the last few days, but we were warm for a while, and now it was supposed. And then last night they said there was a chance of snow. Now it's snowing. I haven't looked out lately. Yes, pole shift could definitely cause that. Now, if we have a pole shift, are we going to feel like sudden boom, like it's going to be a total flip and where everyone's going to feel it all at once, earthquakes and all that? Or is it going to be something subtle where we don't feel it, but something like the moon and the stuff and the constellations and everything being out of place is going to happen? Thank you, Beck. For what? Am I dropping a link or are you dropping a link? Okay. Even Mike from around the world has been saying stuff about this, and I know some people don't like Mike from around the world or Paul Bagley for that matter, but he's been saying that we're going to see constellations out of place, and he says we'll even see a brand new constellation that no one will be able to identify. And then he said the people, they'll make up something for everybody to believe. I will show you live. Okay. Awesome. So I think at this point, everybody needs to go over to Beck from Oz so we can see this. Because if this is really truly happening, we are in the last days for sure. For sure. I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm just gonna go here over here on my TV. You should be right up here. Are you on? Are you live now? I'm not seeing it live yet. I don't see it. JW's got another video out. JW TV. He's really good. He's really good. The Eclipse conspiracy. Now we got suspicious observers with something. Grand Supreme News. I haven't watched the news for a little while here. Emergency FEMA suggests all Americans to prepare and stock up. I mean, they've been saying that already.
Guys, what's going on? My name is Luke.
Let me just. Oh my goodness. Everything's happening. Everything's happening. What is happening? What is he saying exactly? All right. We already know that FEMA has been, and they've been telling everybody stock up with a couple weeks worth of food and water and stuff. All Americans should follow a 12-step guide to preparing for emergencies. Blah, blah, practicing emergency drills, safeguarding important documents, assembling a supply kit. Well, this isn't really new. Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt. Don't look back. Don't look up. Remember the don't look up? Don't look up. Right? They could be trying to open up portals, open up dimensions so demons can come in. Stranger Things. That's what that whole series I think is about. They're opening up another dimension so demons can come through. They're upside down was their thing, As above, so below. All right. I don't know. I'm guessing this is just some of the same stuff, but now FEMA is doing it, and so is the CDC. CDC says nearly half of U.S. adults still do not have the resources and plans in place in the case of an emergency. I don't know. It's weird that they're warning people. Why would our government warn us? They never warn us about anything else, but now they're warning everybody. But then they're warning everybody to prepare, but then they're still telling people to go out to the eclipse. No, drop your streamer link and I will do it on yours. Okay. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream with somebody else coming in, but let's do it. Let's see. How do I do it? I gotta remember. It's been so long since I've done this. How do I do it? If you can help, how to do that? Right? Okay, I'll try to figure this out. Let me think. I gotta think. How do I do this? Guests can stream this to their own destination. Guests can see viewer comments. Guests must authenticate. No banned guests. The best way to use guests from upgrade. I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've done this. I can't remember. I cannot remember how to do this. Invite. Here we go. All right, here we go. Copy and paste. And paste. I don't know how this is going to work, but here we go. All right, there you go. All right, Beck's going to come on and she's going to show us something. This could be totally biblical prophecy. If this is really happening, the moon rising in the west. So I'm hoping that I'll know when she gets in here. What did I do with my asthma straight? There it is. It's been so long since I've done this. I'm not. I'm not. It might take me a minute to figure this out. Hopefully, that is the link to get in here. 2 turntables and a microphone. But you say this has been going on for 3 days? How is that not national, international news? How is that not all over the news? All right, I'm going to get rid of this right here and go back here. I got to go to the bathroom too. Sorry. I wasn't planning on doing this long of a live stream, but this is important. Don't forget greed. Right, and not yeah, exactly. See, that's another thing too. During the eclipse, should we be near our phones? Are they going to do something to everybody's phones? That's another thing to think about too. Maybe not just the people that are in the path of totality, but maybe also just everybody in general. Maybe just for the people that can witness the eclipse. I don't know. It's not just the United States. We got Mexico and Canada also being able to see it too. I'm not sure what's happening with Beck. I don't know if it's my problem or on my end that I did something wrong. I don't know if that's the right link there. I mean, that's what it says. It says invite, and that's what it comes up with. Guests can stream this to their own destinations. I guess I could see what you get. Oh, I got to upgrade to get that. Never mind. You can have up to 6 guests. Well, blah, blah, blah. You can also share instructions for guests. I don't know if there's anything. Let's see what that does. For the broadcast, blah, blah, blah. Am I doing something wrong? Joining the broadcast. Follow these steps. The host should provide you with a link. Allow StreamYard to access your camera and microphone. Make sure that you have the correct camera and mic selected. Enter display name, your actual name, whatever, blah, blah. And then enter the studio. Sounds like it's easy enough. But I'm not seeing Beck. Beck, are you still here in the chat? I don't know, but literally Monday's the eclipse. The day after is that countdown thing. Maybe predictive programming of So we got April 9th at 5:40 p.m. And it didn't give me a time zone, obviously, from the Netflix series. 3-body problem. 3-body problem. It's a weird name for a show, movie, series, whatever. So while we're waiting for Beck, let me throw out the link again. Copy. I put it out there again. I don't know what happened with Beck. I'm going to get rid of some tabs here. God, zombie. Yeah, it's just weird. All this stuff. And I'm sure I'm going to forget some of the stuff. Maybe I should leave this stuff up here. So when I do my other video, I'll know what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee really fast. Ow. Oh, I've been sitting too long. My coffee's cold, so I have to reheat it in the micro. Right? They might give you slivers of truth, you know? Give you slivers. Right. Yeah, the AI is only going to give you truth that they want out there. They're not going to give you truth they don't want you to know. Oh, I got a friend who wants me to go with him out to a poker game, and sorry, there's too many more important things. I told them that there's too many more important things than won't let you comment. My sister's trying to get. Let me text her real fast. Oh my goodness! Now my phone's messed up. 408. Oh, that was a long time ago. Jeez. Have you tried to come back in? I'm still doing the live stream right now. Beck from Oz is coming in, and she's going to show us that the moon is rising from the west. Back from Oz. And the Google voice never does my stuff right. But yeah, I told my friend, I said, I telling him, all this stuff's going on. We might have, God's judgment might be coming, soon. Oh, who cares? Let's just enjoy life. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm keep telling them, there's more important things, to worry about than poker and games and whatever, and I don't know. And he should know better too, because he knows the Bible inside and out, and he went to Bible college. He was going to be a preacher and everything, but now he denies everything. Yeah, I've seen some weird stuff about that too, where it shows on the ground or on buildings and stuff. I don't know what's happening with Beck. Where are you at, Beck? What's going on? I'm very. I want to see this. I definitely want to see if she's actually showing how is that not there? She's live on here. I got her on here. She couldn't come in here. Let me see if she's. Okay, there's the moon.
I didn't sleep, and I never not sleep. Okay.
I don't know how long she's been live.
And then watching it
8 minutes.
The next day until they blotted out the freaking sky. Just incredible what's been going on.
And the moon's flipped too in her video.
Yes, said to me that you saw the same thing. So here's another Australian here that's telling you that we got problems going on. To us, we're not scared of this, because I know that the moon doesn't control the tides.
At least here on mine, but
I am because I even said to my
I understand
husband,
if you guys want to go out of here and go and see her video right now. She's live right now. She's in Australia.
I said the one thing that he could not answer was, I said, what does this mean with the tides?
Let me get her link. I'll put the link right in here so you guys can go.
Shut him up. He didn't say a word. And how could you? Because if you were to believe that he saw what happened, so he's a witness to what happened. I said, so how does it work? How could the moon not? So, because I understand how it can happen, I want to get into their heads and see what they're thinking. How could this be? Because that's going to be absolutely soul destroying to some people. They will think that they'll self-induce heart attacks. They will. If they see things rocking and rolling and not being understanding, they're going to have trouble, right?
All right, I told her I'll be right there.
All
right, I'm going to leave the link to her live stream right now, right in here. Here we go. It should be coming up right now.
We were called to enlighten people, to say these things are really real. You've got many
we can see it from down there
telling you,
Holly, welcome. God bless.
It's a double psyop. Hey, okay, Stefan.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
mate.
not in the chat, on your chat.
You know, you've got double.
All right, I'm going to end this stream, you guys.
Psyops that are,
I'm going to end the stream
like,
so we can go over
geez,
to see Beck from
like
Oz
playing blind
live right
poker
now.
out
Love you
here.
guys. God bless. And I'll do another video on this, and I'll try to get it from my phone, and maybe I'll be able to get the images from Netflix on there. Love you guys. God bless. Go over to Beck from Oz.
Oh, Davo.